Hi, I'm Terry with Terry Hound Associates. Today I'm looking at one of the homes to be included in our next online auction. The address is 5 Lockwood Avenue, Greenville, South Carolina. This is a pretty good sized house. It's got 4 bedrooms, living room, dining area, den, sunroom, fenced backyard. It needs some makeup, needs a little modernization, but you can't beat the location. It's between Lowndes Hill Road and East North Street. I think this area has a different name, but it'll be right above Overbrook. So it's a great location, a large home, just needs somebody to do some renovation. Let's take a look inside and let you see what you think. Okay, I've just stepped inside. I'm gonna call this a living room. It's sunken, and you can probably take this carpet up. There's hardwood floors under it. I pulled the carpet up over in the corner where you can see it. And one little settlement crack right down the middle. That'll fix real easy. And we have a fireplace that is floor to ceiling. The hearth is. I could see somebody making some changes to that if they wanted to, but it is a pretty fireplace. This is a parquet entryway, and it's probably going to need to be removed. But I hope you can use them hardwood floors. And yes, the piano will be sold separate in the auction. That's a pretty nice piano. It'll be in a separate bidding platform. Let's walk on in. Over here is a dining area. And it's right off the kitchen, so you can put in your formal dining table there. And there's a hardwood floors you can see under the carpet. Now, one thing I did notice is this house is kind of open, so it might be good for entertaining or whatever. That little beeping you're going to hear in the background is an alarm system, and I don't know how to get the beep stopped while I'm in the house. All right, this is our kitchen. When it was built, this was probably top of the line stuff for this house. This is where I thought maybe a little modernization I was talking about earlier might come into play. But it's a good sized kitchen. You got plenty of room for a lot of cabinets. Maybe a small dining area. They had a little round table under that lamp when I first got here. All right, we're going to head, this is a tri-level, so we're going to head on this upper level here. It's 3 steps. And as you can see, there's hardwood floors down through here. Some of those guys that know how to finish them, man, they can do some magic on that. This house is old enough, it does have a fan to vent the house, so in the spring and fall, if you don't want to run your air conditioning, you can use that ceiling fan and it'll really cool the house. That's how I grew up, with a ceiling fan. We didn't have air conditioning. All right, this is our first bath. We're on that upper level. I think there's been a leak over there, the plumbing or something. I'll show it to you when we get downstairs. You're probably going to take this out anyway. It's a green color. But now the ceilings in this house are nice and smooth and all, so shouldn't have any problems getting your paint on them. A few little settlement cracks here and there, but for a house this age, you're going to have them, and a good painter will fix that up for you before he paints. We got a double closet in this bedroom. The closet doors are over there in the corner. But the house is not beat up or anything. You've got a blank canvas here to get going. Hardwood floors again. Get you a good floor finisher and let them work their magic. All right, on this level is 3 bedrooms. This is the second one. Again, this room has a little settlement there. You can see it right in the ceiling, but that can be taken care of. That's what your painter, prep, remodeler guy will do. Again, the hardwood floors, and we do have a closet over here. All right, and let's take a look at the master. This is a master bedroom. You know, this is a great location where this house is located. Easy to get downtown, easy to get on the interstate if you want to go somewhere. I live a little further out East North Street, and I like the location over in these areas. All right, now this is our master bath. It came with a shower, not a tub. And as you can see, it's pink ceramic tile. Maybe you'll go with that retro look. Or you can change this out. That thing may be long enough for a tub. So you can look into that. But again, the ceilings look good in here. And they're fine. One last look. Oh, one thing I want to show you. This door, I can't get the storm door open, but here's a broken tile patio right outside the bedroom. I can see your hot tub there now. So it's a pretty good sized patio. It covers the top of the sunroom downstairs. So we'll look at that next. Let's head downstairs. Okay, I've reached the lower level. I'm gonna turn left into this bedroom. Pretty good sized bedroom here. I know my lighting's not the best. Ceiling's pretty smooth in here. And I've noticed too, I should have mentioned earlier, that it looks like the windows, there's been replacement windows put in this house. And here's your, they had a tile floor down here. That'll probably come up, there's some tile missing. All right, and this is that large den. Gosh, you could do all kind of things. I'll go down to the end and show it to you. There's a kind of a fakey fireplace over there. I don't know if you'll keep that or not. They put a little stippling on the ceiling in here. Let me move down to the end of the room. Let's turn back. Now, this is, if you're standing on the outside of the house and you happen to drive by, this room runs a full depth of the house, front to back. So it's a pretty good sized room. Now, over here is where I told you I thought that bath upstairs might have leaked a little bit and the paint's chipped off, but it doesn't look recent. So check that out. You're probably going to tear that whole bath out anyway up there. Green is not a color people use today. And this will be your laundry area. And over here is a half bath, but I believe it could be extended if you wanted to. Not extended, but you could reconfigure it. And I think you could get a tub or a shower in here and have a third bathroom. You've got access to the plumbing right here in the floor. So that looks pretty good. All right, and then, hey, you might make a bedroom down here. You got room to, you really got room over there past that doorway. If you wanted it or needed it, you could have a smaller den and a fifth bedroom in this area that I'm looking at now. And it wouldn't be quite the size of the other downstairs bedroom, but it'd be a good size. All right, and then you can come out here and have your sun. This is a sunroom. And again, it's got those modernized windows in it. And those are big windows. Or I thought about for myself, just Sometimes I think when I'm looking, I don't need this big a house, but I might turn this into a screen porch of some type. And there, that door's been damaged a little bit. You'll have to redo the frame there, but it doesn't look too bad in here. So a lot of opportunity with this house, a lot of space. It's in pretty good shape as far as the bones. Just needs some decorating. All right, we're gonna go outside, so why don't I meet you in the front yard and we'll take a quick trip around in the yard. Okay, the sun's coming in my eyes, so I'm gonna stand a little close to the house here. This part's vinyl, and it had a little ivy growing on it, but I believe you can spray it if you don't want that ivy. You can get rid of it. This is a little walkway around to the backyard, and the rest of the house is wrapped. So if you want to change the color or something, the brick's there. You can't do anything with it unless you paint it. I wouldn't paint it, but the vinyl, it's not a whole lot, it looks like to me, if you want to change the color for some reason to suit your taste. But the trim is already on the house, so that's done. I'm going to turn, that's some apartments over there across Lambs Hill Road. But here's some of the other houses here. We've got a good sized front yard. I could see this thing with the right landscaping, and it'll look good. Nice wide driveway. You put a lot of cars in it. Again, the windows look like they're replaced. Looks like the cable TV has been detached. This is that sunroom we're on the outside of it. Now this is your backyard. It's fenced. It was kind of overgrown when I got here, so it needs a makeover too. But you use a little vision. I'm not even sure that if I didn't have pets or young children, I probably wouldn't even fence the backyard, or either take this fence and move it up a little piece there. But I can see some garden areas, and you can sit out on your patio and look it over. If you'll look, the kitchen door is that yellow door. So you're right there at the patio out of the kitchen if you wanted to use that to just sit out there and eat and enjoy the evening. Here it is, a backyard. There's some concrete products out here that will be sold as personal property. At least we're going to attempt to. All right, this is 5 Lockwood. It's going to sell. This is an absolute auction. So it will be sold regardless of price. Here's your opportunity to get a good boned house at a great location. Okay, that's going to wrap up our tour of 5 Lockwood. You can see it's a pretty good sized house. Just needs some decorating and modernization, I call it. I think it's going to make somebody a fine, fine home. It's in a great location, and you just can't beat it. Right here close to downtown Greenville. Just a couple of tips before I leave this property. Remember, read the contract package before you bid. There's a buyer premium, there's a deposit, there's closing costs, all that you need to be aware of and know how it works. This probably has to be a cash sale. The bank may not loan money on it, or if you're a really good customer, they might let you have it. But be sure you have the money before you bid. Make sure you can buy this house. We only want to sell it once. Got a couple people in the last sale couldn't come up with the money and they lost their deposit. Come to the property inspection. It'll be open for inspection one day, maybe an extra day. I want you to come out and look it over and see what you think you might want to do to the house. Somebody will be here. We're going to have a little personal property in this auction. So we'll be here at the premises. You can ask questions. We'll do the best we can to answer them. But look it over. in person before you bid on it. Also, remember, it's an online only auction. All bidding's on the internet. Nobody will be here at the premises to take your bid. The place to bid is terryhowe.com. Hey, I thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope it'll encourage you to come out and look at this house over and be the high bidder. We'll see you online only, terryhowe.com.